Yo, what's up, guys? We got 8 games of hoops on a Monday, and we're going to be going through my 3 favorite plays. And as you guys saw in the title, we are on a crazy 5-0 run in the NBA. I'm going to literally show you guys exactly what happened late last week. We had a 3-0 sweep in the NBA and then a 2-0 sweep in the NBA. Absolutely ridiculous stuff. We're going to continue this forward, but first up, before I keep going with anything, if you want to get more free picks from me every single day, make sure to check out The Winnable. This is my free group where I literally just post picks, and there's no other purpose to this group. So sign up on the free plan right here. I'm dropping discounted plays for Taco Tuesday, which is coming up tomorrow. Then we got college football playoffs. We got NFL playoffs starting. You do not want to miss all of that action. So make sure to join. It's completely free once again. That is the first link in the description of this video. And now let's just go ahead and hop in to play number 1. We're going over to Jalen Brunson. And guys, we're actually fading Jalen Brunson right here on the under at 29.5 points. On some apps, you can get this at 30.5, but wherever it is, just take this on the under. And the reason it is because first up, he's been going under at a 60% clip in the last 10, and even in the last 5, it's the same 60%. So recently, he's not been playing too hot. Here, he did have a 47-point game against Miami, but he's pretty consistently hitting the under right here of 30 points. And it's also worth mentioning, guys, this is a terrible matchup for Jalen Brunson. So against point guards, points allowed, they are the 4th most difficult team. So the Pistons have a lockdown defense, right? They have an absolute lockdown defense. It's worth noting the Knicks are actually away team here, so it's going to be in Detroit. Jalen Brunson's going on the road. And now he's got to play a tough Detroit defense who's top 5 against point guards and top 5 in general against everybody, right? So this is basically one of the worst matchups you could ask for, not named the Oklahoma City Thunder. So Jalen Brunson right here is very, very favored to go in the under. Now, but it's not even just that. The stats literally back it up. The last 5 point guards to go up against this Detroit Pistons team have gone under. Porter, Garland, Mitchell, Smart, and even Luka Doncic all hit their unders against this difficult Piston defense. And guys, we just have to accept the fact the Pistons were terrible 2 years ago, but they have come up in one of the fastest ways I think an NBA team ever has transitioned, right? They are now a serious contender in the East. I think they could surprise the Knicks here. The Knicks, clear favorite number 1 in the East right now, right? After winning the Cup, beating the Spurs, all that has the Knicks up there, right? But the Pistons are right behind them, guys. The Pistons are absolutely right behind them. We had the Cavs there earlier. The Cavs are nothing really. The Pistons could beat the Knicks here, and I think Jalen Brunson's not going to get to 30 points in this game. Now, moving on to play number 2, we're taking yet another Jalen. It's Jaylen Brown this time, and we're hitting him over on points. Now, we all know Jaylen Brown's ridiculous streak, right? I'll show you guys the whole thing right here. He had 42 points and then a solid straight 30-point game streak. I think this was 9 games in a row, and then he barely missed, right? He got 23 points against the Jazz, 29 points against the Kings. But guys, I'm going to say this one time. Jaylen Brown is officially back. The Celtics are playing ridiculous, right? And Jaylen Brown is that guy. 50 points against a tough Clippers defense. I don't know what else you need from this man. They are literally a top 10 defense. He drops a 50 piece on them. This tied his career high. He's got 50 points twice in his entire career. And he just hit that against a top defense in basketball. They came out with 146 points against a top defense. And now you're telling me they get to go and host the Chicago Bulls, who, mind you, are a bottom 5 defense in the NBA. Bottom 5 defense. They're allowing 122 points per game. These guys just put up 146 against one of the hardest defenses in all of football. So, I said football. Basketball. I'm just so locked into the NFL. What can I say, guys? What can I say? Anyways, if you guys want to zoom out, right, I'll go ahead and do that. Last 5, 60%. Last 10, 80%. Last 20, 70%. Head-to-head, it's looking rough, right? But it's worth noting, a lot of these games were played, actually all of these games, right, were played when Jaylen Brown was the second option on the team, so Jason Tatum was on there. That's why you really can't look at the 2024 record for Jaylen Brown either. If Tatum's playing, obviously Jaylen Brown's not going to hit at a great rate. But when Tatum's not playing, say this season, 32 games, he's cashed this in 20 of them, right? And he's playing a wide range of defenses. Now he's playing against one of the worst defenses in basketball. He's playing at home. Literally everything is pointing to the over here for Jaylen Brown. Now, before I get to my next couple plays, make sure you guys are claiming your free discounts. I cannot stress this enough as someone who gives advice about sports betting. You can take all the best plays you want, right? You can even have a model that predicts the future and tells you exactly what plays to take. And even with all that information, right, you're going to be making some money. You will not have taken advantage of the easiest money on the internet, which is just signing up for new apps. Right now, Chalkboard is giving you a 100% match up to $100. So if you put in $100, they're giving you $100. That's a free $100, just like that. Even if you lose all 100 of those, it doesn't matter because you put in 100, they gave you 100. If you make it out, you still have 100, right? That is a ridiculous offer. They're saying, okay, just double your money real quick. We'll just double it. And now Underdog is doing something even better. You don't even have to claim the deposit match if you don't want to. They're giving you a play. Where is it? They're giving you a play $5, get $75. That is an insane deal. You're getting a 15x ROI. You're paying 5 and you're getting 75. This is insane, right? This is absolutely insane. And the reason why they're running such crazy promos like this, and I'll tell you guys, I've been posting on this channel for years now. It is not usually this crazy. The reason why they're running crazy promos like this is because the NBA is in full swing. College football playoffs is heating up, and the NFL playoffs are just getting started. All three of those things mean that these apps, they know the time for them, in the spotlight, it's coming to an end. People are not going to be looking at sports as much as they are in January and in February, right? It's coming to an end now, especially in January. So they're trying to get you on their app. Go ahead, oblige, take their best discount, their best offer of the year, which is play $5, get $75. I've literally have not seen a discount better than this or an offer, New Year's offer better than this. So go on, hop on Underdog, hop on Chalkboard. This is literally the best time you can do it. And once again, if you guys sign up with code BAM, you will be able to get those bonuses. If you don't sign up with code BAM, they're not going to give you the bonuses. If you don't sign up with the code, they literally will just take your money. But sign up with code BAM, make sure to lock in those bonuses. And then once you're done with that, go ahead and text a screenshot to me at this number. This is literally my phone number, guys. I'll just text you back. Super simple. And I'll get you a free month of VIP picks. These are VIP picks that are backed by math. And we literally just do run a bunch of stats. Once you guys get in the VIP program, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So code BAM on Chalkboard, code BAM on Underdog. If you're in any of these colored states, you should be good to go. Now, moving into play number 3, we're hitting, you guessed it, another Jaylen. This time it's Jalen Johnson, and we're taking him on the over on assists. So first up, I want you guys to look at this and go, well, he's doing great. He's hitting this in 8 out of the last 10 games, right? Last 20, 70%. So super, super good, right? You zoom out, and this is exactly what you want to see, right? You want to see a bigger sample size. You don't want to just look at the last 5 and go, wow, 80%. It looks great, right? You've only looked at 5 games, guys. 4x that sample size, look at 20 games, and he's still hitting it at a 40% rate. Or, excuse me, he's still hitting 14 of them at a 70% rate. This means this is a very, very solid play. Now, against a small forwards especially, assists allowed, Toronto's below average, right? So they're not actually terrible defense, but they are below average, which is worth noting. And guys, Trae Young's out the door, right? He's basically out the door at this point. We all know the Hawks kind of want to get rid of him, right? They don't want him to claim that player option later on. The Trae Young, I don't know if he wants out, right? I hope he does because he's a great player. I want to see him on another team. You might ask, why does that even matter, right? Because we all know now. It's in the main spotlight. Trae Young's probably not going to be an Atlanta Hawk for very much longer. Jalen Johnson's going to have to start setting up, right? He's going to have to start stepping up. We've known this for quite some time, and now it matters even more than ever, right? Trae Young's been injured. Sure, he stepped up then. Now Trae Young's going to be gone, right? He might actually have to be the number 1 option on this team for an extended period of time. And if that is the case, he is definitely going to be prioritizing his assists. Obviously, he's doing great on the point side of things, but this line of 8.5 assists for a man who has already been prioritizing, he's already been taking that workload on, right? He's getting 12 assists, 12 assists, 12 assists, 9, 10s, 12, 11, 9. This is a ridiculously low line, guys. 8.5 is honestly a little ridiculous because you look at the couple times that he missed, right? He was playing against a tough Minnesota defense, 8th in the NBA. Here he was playing against a below average Spurs defense. I mean, Spurs are kind of a weird defense, right? Because when playing with Wemby, they're an elite defense. When playing without Wemby, they're kind of middle of the road. So, point being, he's not playing a great defense right here. Very middle of the road. And he's going to have to step up because of what's going on off the court. So, Jalen Johnson over on assists, absolute smash hit play for this Monday slate. Now, we went over Knicks Pistons, Bulls Celtics, and Hawks Raptors. If you want to get my plays for these next 5 games, because I got at least one play for each of them, make sure you're hopping on to the Winnable. Like I said at the beginning of the video, completely free. Just hit the link in the description of this video and you'll be locked in right away. Now, that's all I got. One more time, I want to remind you, Underdog is giving you a play 5, get 75 when you use promo code BAM. These were our 3 plays. We got Jaylen Brown, Jalen Johnson, and Jalen Brunson. Hopefully these 3 Jalens can cash us out and go 3 for 3 on a Monday night.